All right. So, what's up, guys? My name is Dontavius Hill, three-time Team USA high jumper. Today, I'm with one of my athletes, Jonah, and his mom, Jill. And Jonah just came off his first PR of the season after attempting it multiple times, really big jumps at it. So, Jonah, could you introduce yourself? Let us know what state you compete out of. What's your PR? And yeah.
Um, yeah, I compete out of Wyoming. Um, I'm a sophomore in high school and I jumped 6'3" last weekend and I had attempted the bar probably 4 to 5 times before that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and congrats, man. And Jill, can you also introduce yourself?
I'm Jill. I'm Jonah's mom, um, and his biggest fan.
Yeah, and thank you guys for jumping on today. I must say, this is one I have been waiting on. Jonah is a rock star, in this program. He shows up, he's active, he supports the kids. Um, and I've just been waiting on him to get his turn, to be the one posting the PR in the community. Like I just did mine today, right? And I've been telling him, after every meet, like I'm so close, and he'll get it in practice. He'll get the 6'4", and he's like, I'm about to get it. And he just kept that same mindset over and over, even when he was barely missing it, and he finally got the PR. And oh my goodness, the 6'5" attempt. Oh my goodness, like I'm just so excited. I've been waiting on this. But Jonah, tell me how you're feeling, man, and tell me about 6'3" clearing it and 6'5" attempting it.
Uh, yeah, last meet I wasn't feeling too good going into it. I was really excited, but my body wasn't really, I wasn't very energetic, but I really popped a big jump on the 6'3". I cleared it by 3 or 4 inches as opposed to barely skimming over the other two bars before. And I kind of got robbed on my 6'5" attempt. And I think my hope is to go 6'3" by the end. Sorry, 6'6" at the end of the indoor season.
Yeah, and that's awesome, man. It's a really great goal. You're definitely capable. Like we talked about, man, like you are so much better than what you've done on paper. And we knew that just from what you've been able to do in practice, or even looking at what you did last season. Like you're so much better than what you were, and it's showing, right? Because okay, we went this past week, we cleared 6'3", and we're happy to just get our first PR under our belt. But man, we just barely missed 6'5", so we know that we can get that bar also, you know?
Mhm.
Um, and Jill, tell me, what are you thinking right now? What was your reaction when you found out he PR'd?
I knew he was going to get it. We've been watching him every weekend, and he's come so close every time that we knew he was going to get it. And he was so far over it that it was surprising he didn't get that 6'5". So he's getting there. He's there. He's just headspace is a big thing for Jonah. There's a lot going on at these meets and there's a lot of kids everywhere. So he's done a good job of refocusing with each of his attempts.
Yeah, for sure. And thanks for sharing. Like you said, you guys have been watching him every week. And like you say, you knew that he was going to be able to get that bar, right? And we're all just counting on him and watching him grow and just seeing him be consistent, right? Jonah is consistent.
Mhm.
He jumped that 6'2" bar 3 times this season, I believe, and got to attempt 6'4", and he shows up. He shows up and he's gonna put down what he can put down. And that's one thing I really enjoyed about coaching Jonah, just his ability to show up, right? Whether that's in the community, helping other people, or just showing up for himself when he goes out and competes, gives it his best. For an athlete to compete that close to their best ever or always equal in their PR, that just shows how great of an athlete you are, Jonah, and how much better you're gonna keep getting. Because I'm gonna tell you, for if you're an athlete and you can jump 6'2" over and over and over again, You don't have a 6.2 PR. You don't have a 6.3 PR, and you don't even have a 6.4 PR. Because there's no way you can consistently jump that. You're much better than that. And that's why we're going to be able to get the 6.6 come into this indoor season, right? As a junior. But yeah, Jonah, tell me, like, I know you said you got 6.6 indoor as a goal. You have the Simplot games, or is that where you just competed?
No, that's where I'll be competing next weekend.
Okay, tell me how you feeling about that coming up.
I think that'll be probably I think that's where I'm gonna go hit a big PR because it's a really cool environment and I'll have a lot of adrenaline. So I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, and you'll be jumping on, I guess, a track surface this time.
Mm-mm. It's
No,
still AstroTurf.
oh, still AstroTurf. Well, at least you got a whole lot of practice doing that in the
Yeah.
competition. That's one thing I was happy to see. I'm like, okay, Jonah, he gets the same facility. He's jumping on the same turf. Everything is looking good.
Mm.
Um, and now he gets to go into another environment, still AstroTurf. I'm happy to hear that, because you've been jumping good on it. And yeah, I mean, to me, as your coach, just looking on, I mean, the sky's the limit. And whenever you're putting in the work, you're showing up, it just makes me happy to see. I just want to see you succeed, and get what you want to get. But Jill, tell me, what are your thoughts of kind of just having been watching Jonah, throughout his time, even just through coaching experience?
Jonah is a very motivated athlete and just person. And so it's really rewarding to watch him. He's in his journal often after when he gets home from practice. And so he does a lot of the work in addition to the physical work. He does a lot to help himself in his mental game. And it helps him all around as a person. And that is really um, great to see as his parent. It's really just, he's very well rounded because he's putting a lot of effort in a lot of areas to meet his goals, not only in high jump, but just academically and that as well. So it's really great to see.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like you say, two sides to every coin. He's not just being a great athlete. He's, working on his character and developing as a young man and, you know, keep working academically as well. Um, but like you said, Jonah, he's well-rounded. He's gonna do the work. Like I remember there's been a couple times when Jonah would be, either getting out of practice or going to, taking the call in the car or something like that, just hopping on just to listen or get one question in,
Mhm.
right? It's like all of those kind of efforts are what makes it worth it in the end, right? And Jonah can look back and say, every effort that I put in, no matter how small it may have seemed at the moment, that's what helped me get over this PR. And I can, get loud and get excited and finally see it stay up. Like you got off of that thing and you looking at it like you had it. It was the coolest thing. Um, but yeah, actually I'm gonna pull it up so we can look at it while we're here. Um, but when I saw it, man, Jonah, you just don't know, man. I'm sitting in the living room, and I told my fiance, I said, Jonah just PR'd. He PR'd, and and she knows who you are too because I posted on my social media. She was like, the one that jumps in the common area. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
that's him. It was the coolest moment. But I'm about to pull up your jump now, Jonah. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. And I'm just gonna share my screen with y'all. All right. So this is our PR bar. Look at that. Easy, Jonah, man. Just easy. Like this is so easy, man. This is awesome.
Yeah.
They knew you had it too. Like finally, But Jonah, it's been an honor coaching you, man. Excited to see just how far you're gonna keep going. Just keep being you, man. Keep being yourself. You're a rock star naturally. Really excited to see how much further you go. Um, so thank you for being a great athlete, great kid, and Jill, thank you for supporting him and just being a great mother and encouraging him because he's not going to PR every meet, but he needs all the support he can get as he keeps on growing. And I, just appreciate what you do as a parent for him as well.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
well,
you.
guys, thank y'all for jumping on. And Jonah, we'll be talking soon, and see y'all next time.
Thanks. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
you.
Coach.
All right, thank y'all.